Daisy.
Hello, hello.
You know what? I'm loving all your text messages. I'm loving the updates. I'm loving this for us.
Yes.
Okay, so let's tell everybody what is going on. First, explain what's happening, and then we'll get into who
Okay.
you are and all of that. What is
Okay.
happening right now?
Okay. So what is happening? So I'm Daisy Jones Brown, and of course, I work with federal women and veterans, and so I had two tracks when I originally did my conversation with you. I was like, Arlan, I can go down this business track or this real estate track. And you said try one first. And so I did. So after the holidays this year, my husband and I were working on something, a new real estate, and a friend of mine who's a mentor in the real estate area said, let's do a brunch. Do a brunch. You're gonna pay for it and you're gonna let people come for free. But it's gonna establish you. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, okay.
True.
So I did it. I did the brunch, and people were really, really happy with it. It went well. And we asked the question, what do you want? What do you need? What do you want? And they kind of gave us some insight to saying, hey, we just want to be in these rooms all the
Yes.
time.
Yes.
And so my mentor, which is Davon Reeves, she was like, create the room. And I was like, I'm
Mm.
not sure if I know how to create that room. So that is where Authority X Pro came in. So I came in there and I had this idea, and I was like, I want to create this room, but I still want to do some business stuff as well. I want to know how it could work together, and I want to know what this room could look like. And I put it in there and it came back and it gave me some ideas. And I kind of said, no, I don't want to teach a course. I don't want to be a real estate expert, not really,
Yes.
in there in the sense of teaching people how to get their first property. Not exactly
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
And it came back and it says, and it gave me this idea of the wealth circle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this curated space where I'm bringing sort of women together. I'm bringing these experts in that are going to talk about what they do in their craft. And then I'm also creating this deal room where these experts can post their deals and people can decide whether they want to use them or not. And then this is so cool about Authority X Pro. It went even further and said, and bring in this sort of mindset and financial coach so everybody can have the baseline.
Yeah.
And so I went out and I strategically did a deal with these two ladies that I know were really good at that. You
Wow.
can get, I know, this is
And
so
then
cool.
we got to explain that this has been how many days of use?
This has been since last Saturday,
So this has been less than a week.
less than a week.
And then how much money have you made? We're going to get back to the story, but how much money have you made so far?
So when I text you this morning, it was 5,500. Right now it's 6,000.
I'm gonna fall out the chair. Hold on, let me
And
get the chair ready to fall out of. You say $6,000 in less than a week?
Yes, yes. Paid.
Paid in
Received.
full, PIF.
Yes,
Wow.
yes,
Wow.
yes.
That, what do you, okay. So let's establish a couple things for people who are watching this while I
Okay.
compose myself. Because I'm gonna tell you first, the reason I'm so thrown and excited about this is you're in my inner circle.
Hmm.
In a week, you just paid for inner circle for the year because inner circle is my closest proximity. You get into these rooms, right? That's why people love being in inner circle because they have access to these rooms. You get access to
Yes,
me. But we had already, I think last year we probably got you five or $10,000 when that first
right.
iteration of things.
Yes,
But it
you
had
did.
been it had been a little lean since then.
Hmm.
And I'm
Hmm.
always pushing myself to how can I help more? How can I help more? And I'm seeing this over and over and over again with different types of users for Authority X Pro.
Hmm.
And everybody's having their own wins so fast and so meaningfully,
Yes.
meaningfully that it means that I what I've already established and taught and built over the past 10 to 20 years is doing the work. So
Yes,
the thing that I have always wanted, which is I want to help as many people as possible make more money so they can have that freedom in their lives that I didn't have when I was homeless.
right.
Now it's going to happen.
It's
This
gonna
is the
happen.
way. So what do you say to people who are looking at this, have been hearing me talk about it for a week and a half and maybe longer by the time they see this? What do you think is the like what can you tell them is the reason to just give it a try?
Is literally your coach
Mm-hmm.
right there when you get stuck. Because that would be the problem with me is that I could have a lot of ideas and I could be bouncing all over the place. And as soon as one thing didn't really work, I would maybe get frustrated or give up or whatever. And I literally can go back to Authority X Pro and say, help me through that mindset,
Mm-hmm.
help me through that next step. And it's so practical. And I was like, I'm just going to do every step it tells me to do.
Yeah,
And I've been doing like every little step it's been telling me to do.
love
And
it.
that is what's doing it
Because you got
because,
to do the work. Yeah.
yes, because I sold out the first 10 slots, which was like and at 497. And when I talked to Carlin, he was like, tier it. So the next five is 697.
Mm-hmm.
But I had talked to five women beforehand who was, interested in the 497. So when they saw it go up, Authority X Pro was like, go back to those
Mm-hmm.
five women. And I
Mm-hmm.
went back to them and I was like, hey, it's gone up, but I know I talked to you guys already.
Yeah.
I'll honor 497. And two said
Cool.
yes. That's where the two came
Cool.
from this morning.
Oh wow, that's such a good
I'm
idea too.
really,
And here's the thing, like you in Inner Circle again costs 6,000 a year as of right now. You get me, you get Colin, who is our sales
yeah.
expert, but we are only human. And we can only help to some degree. And if we could spend 24/7 every single day working with you, you would get there.
Right,
We would get there.
right,
Same.
right,
But you can't. You get 4 calls, which is a lot in a year with Colin. You
right.
get 1 call with me. You get my text messaging. I don't want to like not have somebody join Inner Circle because it is awesome. But I just think
Yeah,
this is so cool, right? Like you get this 24/7 and what it does is it takes like it's adapting. Look, you have
yeah,
people that you already said it was 497. You need to go back to them and you need to honor that. That's
yeah,
just I love it. And it's great for the customer too because the customer is being
yeah.
seen.
Yes,
Too
yes.
cool.
It
So,
was so cool.
yeah, and you're in Mississippi?
Yes, I'm
You're
in
in Mississippi.
Mississippi.
So you're not in
Yeah,
like LA or New York or Miami, where you can walk outside and just say, I'm a coach and
right.
people will flock to you. You're in a smaller town, which most people watching this are
Hmm.
in a smaller town,
Hmm.
and it is helping you. And it's like having me as your co-founder step by step by step by step. Now,
Yeah.
how would you say one thing that people have asked me is, well, why isn't it just like ChatGPT? ChatGPT can do that. What's the difference in your opinion?
I think like when I work with ChatGPT, it can go on and on and on in theory. And it can tell you things to do, but Authority X Pro is step by step, and it's also taking like it's guiding you. It's very personal. I don't,
Hmm.
it's
Yep. It
personal
has a
in a way that's
personality
guiding.
to it.
Right. It has a
Yeah.
personality to it. It's guiding you sort of step by step, and it has sort of this memory in it. And I went in there, I checked out the memory. It has this memory in there. You can sort of change around. You can save like plans or different forms and stuff you come up with,
Yeah.
that you want to come up with. It's sort of like going back to your coach every time
That's right.
you get stuck.
That's right. That's right. I agree. I mean, I use it. I use it every day. I used it 3 times today already. I used it for a YouTube idea. I used it for copy for an email, and I used it to create a internal playbook for myself. I
Yes,
use it, and
yes,
it's just like I use it every single day, and I use ChatGPT every day, but it's different. It's just different. Like I think I still go to ChatGPT if I want to do like deep research on something, or if I want to find out like, okay, what's the best event planner in New York or something.
Mhm,
But when it comes
mhm.
to like knowing me and knowing business because it's trained on me, like it's like kind of meta, I'm gonna keep going back to it. Okay, so what else do we need to make sure people know? Because you're just this wonderful case study of how this works so fast, like
Yeah,
in a week. And you seem happy about it too. You seem like you're lit up.
I'm lit up. I'm lit up about it because I have battled between offers and what to really go after and something that just sort of works and I know it's going to give value to people and I know I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And so I just cannot wait for it to you know start and I
Yes.
can't wait to see what comes next. Like I'm excited about what's happening and what's going to be next. I'm too excited. I can't even
You're
talk
so
about it. I'm so
excited. It's
excited.
so great. Because okay, so you're this room that you created, and shout out to your coach who gave you the initial seed of the idea to create a room. But
Yeah.
this room you created, um, or your mentor, I should say, uh, you're 1 week in. So that
Yeah.
means that you have 51 more weeks in this year period alone to see what
Mhm.
Authority X Pro can do. So,
Yes.
and what's cool about it is you have the event or the first iteration, the first thing that happens in your
Mhm.
cohort, you plug that into Authority X Pro and say, okay, this is how it went. And then it
Mhm.
gives you more information. It tells you, well, send
Yes.
this out and do this, and have you thought of that? Um, I think what's really cool is that I think most people who have used it, which is about 100 people so far, in the first 10 days. I
Mhm.
think most people, I would say 80 to 90% of people have had some sort of a win, whether it's making money right out the gate or just getting clarity in
Mhm.
the first 10 days or the first 30 minutes they use it. But what I really don't think the people quite know yet and understand yet is like how powerful this is going to become over time. It's an
Yeah.
asset that appreciates rather than depreciates. So that's
Mm,
going to be
love that.
very, very, very interesting to see 6 months in. Oh, wow, what has it done? And
Yes.
especially for a power user like you, if you're getting 6K in a week, not to say that that's going to keep happening, but man, what could happen?
It gave this is the excitement. This is the clearest offer I've had. It's clear. It's simple. I can just say it and people get it. So I, I would say one of the most powerful things, I don't even feel like I'm selling.
Mm,
I'm really just telling people about it.
yes. And you know what's interesting? Okay, so I have my book, Arlen's Authority Playbook. I
Yes.
talk about sales, conversations, selling without selling. Because Authority X Pro is trained on all four of my books, all of my authority training, and I
Mhm,
and I update it daily almost now because I have so much fun with it. I
mhm.
update the training. It's that's so fulfilling to hear you say that. To
Yes.
hear you say that the thing that I imagined is actually working in practice in real life.
Yeah. It's
Just too
working.
cool. Too cool.
It's
So
working.
so describe your offer and how do people find you? How do they track you down if they actually want to be part of your offer? So describe it and then describe how to find you.
So the Wealth Circle is a curated room for high achieving women who are interested in getting into real estate investing.
Mm,
And so what we bring in that room is we bring in experts who talk about what they do in real estate. We bring in a deal room. We have a deal room in there where we have vetted deals that are going to be in that room. We have accountability pods where individuals can work with individuals who are interested in the same type of real estate that are going to be in that room. And then we have a community where we're going to have a financial coach and a mindset and a spiritual alignment coach in there. And we're just going to build wealth together,
mm.
real estate.
I love it. Be in the room where it
Yes,
happens.
yes,
And I'm gonna ask you a question. I'll cut this out if it's too much, but can the people who watch this, can they get it for 497?
absolutely. They
Okay,
could get it
okay,
for four
okay, because I
ninety
know they heard
seven.
us talk about it, so it'll
Yes,
be good.
yes.
Okay, so if you
Oh,
want
and
to,
I didn't give you one little part. The dynamite link that's making it also happen is was built in Lovable. And of
Yes.
course, that was built from me doing your level OS. So,
Lovable OS in the building.
yes.
So it's like, whoa. So if you have Authority X Pro as your consultant and your
Hmm.
coach, and you have 360 Pass as the tools and the
Yeah.
weekly content, the weekly coaching from me,
Yes.
you got everything you need.
You got everything you
You got
need.
everything you need. I was
Yeah.
going to say, if you want to be part of what Daisy is doing, even if we don't have the link around here, we'll put the link when we can. But if they can't, where can they find you? Can they go? Can they find you inside of Your First 5K, inside of Arlen's All Access? I know Inner
Uh,
Circle.
they can find me in your first 5K as
Okay.
well.
Okay. Your
They
First
can.
5K, look up her name.
LinkedIn. They can find me on
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Just get in touch. And then you do have a website. We're going to try to link it. Is it a simple
Yes.
website, or is it like a name, or do we need to go
It's
track
pretty
it down?
simple. I think
Okay.
it's like the Web Hub type Lovable or something like that. It's
Yeah.
pretty
The
simple. Yeah.
wealthhub.lovable.app
Mhm.
usually is how
That's
we.
also my school community, the
Yeah.
Wealth Hub.
Yeah. Oh, you have a school community called the
Yes.
Wealth Hub. Just so you know,
Yes.
just as a side note, I'm going to be doing a little coaching. When you go into Lovable for this particular one, all you have to do is click on the publish button, and you can
Okay.
actually get a custom link for about $10 a year. And it'll
Okay.
build it, it'll make it for you. It'll just
Okay.
say populate a couple things, and then about 10 minutes later, it's done.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
can have the Wealth Hub if it's available, or
Yeah.
daisieswealthhub.com, something like that.
Okay. That's
All
awesome.
right. Okay. Thank you so much for giving me your time. I know you jumped on here. I did like a last minute, like, girl, you got to get on here. But thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. And I'm happy
Thank
for the
you.
people who get to work with you. This is beautiful, beautiful, and very fulfilling.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. I
Bye.
appreciate